All right, so we're going to make our next unit. So please pause the video and copy this down. All right, pause the video. So we're going to talk about conics. There are 4 types of conics or shapes: circles, ellipses, hyperbolas, and parabolas. Okay. Everything is going to have 2 pages from ellipses on. So from ellipse, hyperbolas, and parabolas, and classifying conics will be 2 double sides. So I guess a total of 4 pages. But that's your table of contents. All right, as always, you need a cover page. So cover page, you're gonna call this conic. So we're gonna do the tabs first before we tear, just to make sure we don't make any mistakes. Okay, so this is gonna be your cover page, the one that you tear all the way at the bottom. On the very next page, right here, you're gonna write formulas on the top right-hand corner. Okay, on the very top page. You're gonna go to the next page, 4 lines, I'm sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 lines underneath the formula 1, and you can just put it aside like this for you to see, not to overlap. So after formulas, 4 lines will be Algebra 1 review. On the very next page, kind of push it over to the side like this so it's easier. Starting at the bottom of that, count 2, 4, 6, 8 lines, and label it Introduction to Conics. Count 8 lines. After that, on the very next page, again, just move it over to the right. It'll just be faster for you. Count 2 lines after conics. Count 2 lines, there'll be circles. After that, on the very next page, you're going to count again 2 lines, and you're going to call that one ellipses. Now, everything has been on the next page, ellipse. However, starting from here, you're going to have 2 pages for the same thing. All right, so you're going to do 2 pages for ellipses. So 2 pages like this. Then I'm going to scroll it over and see the next 2 lines. The next 2 lines will be hyperbolas. All right, so again, starting from ellipses all the way down, it's going to be 2 pages now. All right, so 2 pages. All right, after hyperbolas, you're going to do 2 pages. So that's 1 and 2. So get 2 pages for hyperbolas and then move it over. Count 2 lines after hyperbolas. Okay. When you get to parabolas, you're going to repeat the same process. Count 2 pages. So 1 and 2. 1, 2. All right. Scoot it over. Then the rest of it is going to be identifying conics. Okay. Identifying conics. And that will also have 2 pages. But since we're not cutting it, it doesn't matter. All right. So do your tabs first before you stick in anything, of course, so that you don't make any mistakes. All right. Then again, you're going to cut your pages, go to the right-hand side of your page number, grab a few sheets and cut them. You can do multiple pages at a time. Again, in the middle, grab the corner, apply some pressure right after the page number, pull it and cut it. All right, so now all your pages are cut. Now, again, just to make sure that you didn't mislabel what I asked you to do, we're going to stick them in first, okay? So the first one is going to be formulas, and everything is going to be a double page. All right, so formulas is going to match up with formulas. You're going to stick that in. Then you're going to go to the next one. It should be Algebra 1 review. Algebra 1 review. So stick that in. Stay away from these margins on the end because you know we're going to cut them. All right, go to the next page. It should be Intro to Conics. Intro to Conics. Again, stay away from this margin. When you glue them in, stay away from that margin. And you're just going to follow this process all the way through, okay? So I'll do it to the first double page. Circles, stay away from this margin. Stay away from this margin. So circles, circles. All right, this is where you should have a double page. So you have ellipse. So you're going to have ellipse, right? Stay away from this. And then there'll be another page of a continuation. So you'll see that the next page is not going to have a title because it's still ellipses. And how do I know it's ellipses? Because they look the same, right? So this one, my first page, and you see this is blank, it's still going to be the ellipses. And then stay away from the margins, okay? Then you're gonna go again to hyperbola and you're going to have 4 pages. So same kind of thing. So the one with the title here will have the title there. And then the next 2 won't have it, and so forth, all the way to the end. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and make our tabs. So again, the cover page, you always cut it from the very top to the very bottom. Put a little pressure, grab the page, pull it to the left and down. All right, now you should already have everything labeled. All right, so formulas. Okay, cut it to the margin, then all the way down. Next one should be algebra review. Cut it to the margin, then all the way down. Next one should be intro to conics. Cut it to the margin, and all the way down. All right, next one should be circles. So right after that one, circles. Cut it to the margin, and then all the way down. Next one should be ellipse. And ellipse is gonna have 2, okay? So ellipse is gonna have 2. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna grab both of them. So all of this is ellipses, even these are ellipses. Everything moving forward is gonna be 2. So you're gonna grab 2 pages from here on out. So 2 pages, cut it to the margin, 2 pages. So I'm doing 2 pages at a time. Cut it to the margin and cut it down. So these are 2 pages. Okay, 2 pages. Then you see you have the next one, which is hyperbolas, and you're going to repeat this process the same way. So 2 pages from here on out. Before I cut, I take 2 pages. So 2 pages, cut it to the margin, and cut it down. All right, so these are 2 pages. 2 pages. All right, parabolas, same thing. Take 2 pages, 1, 2, 2 pages, cut it to the margin, and cut it down. Okay, so again, these are 2 pages. And then the last one you don't need to cut, those will be 2 pages as well. Okay, that's how you set up your notebook for conics. So this is what it looks like. Formulas, Algebra 1 review, Intro to Conics. These are the actual conics right here. Circle, ellipses, hyperbolas, parabolas, and then identifying the conics.